my name is Lindsay Harris, and this is my mom, Susan. Today, she will be acting as my customer, in which I will be selling her a Water Technologies brand water softener. I work for a company called Big John Supply, and we specialize in plumbing and irrigation supplies. My mom will be playing the role of Brittany, who is a single mother in an area that has poor water quality. She is looking for something that will make her water suitable for drinking and reduce the amount of mineral buildup on her faucets. The first handling objective I will use is demonstration, and I will show her the product and all of its features. The second handling objective will be the case history. Here, I will explain to Brittany the great history our products have had with customers and show her some customer testimonials. The closing strategy will be objection, where Brittany will object one final time. I will resolve the objection and close the sale. Hello, Brittany. How are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. Wow, I really like your shirt. Where did you get it from?
I got it from Loft. It's one of my favorite stores. I just love shopping.
So do I. One of my favorite stores is Belk's. I really love the southern and fashionable clothes they have there.
Yeah, Belk's is great, but I also love Dillard's too.
They have the greatest selection of name brands. We should totally go shopping one day.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So, what brings you in today?
Well, I'm a single mother living in an area that suffers from really poor water quality. My water's not suitable for drinking, and it leaves white stains all over the bathroom and the faucets. And I'm hoping that I can get some information on what is best to fix the problem and hopefully find a solution.
Well, you're in luck. Our company has been serving this area for 19 years and knows all about the water quality and what to expect in this area. We are family owned and operated, so we of course understand that you want to make sure your family has safe water to drink. Personally, I've been in this business for 2 years and have sold many different water systems to families in the area. I also went to school at the University of Florida, and we learned much about the water quality in Florida and how in some areas it is very poor. So let's find out what will work best for you.
Okay, that sounds really good. I'm ready to get it taken care of.
Well, thankfully you brought a water sample with you today. I can see that it is a little cloudy and it seems to have a bit of a smell to it. Can you explain what it looks like on the surfaces at home?
Well, it's white and hard, and it doesn't come off easily with any kind of bathroom cleaner or solution. And it seems to stain my surfaces more and more over time.
Okay, it sounds just as I expected. You most likely have extremely hard water in which you would need a water softener. Just to be sure, let's go ahead and test your water. So, what price range are you looking to fix this issue?
Well, with my budget, I really need it to be right at 1100 or hopefully a little less.
Okay. How many different water sources do you have, and what size water tank do you have in your home?
I have around 10, and I believe it's around 42 gallons.
Okay, perfect. Our water softener will definitely fix these issues, as your water is showing about 10 parts per million of hardness in the water, which is basically just an excess of minerals, which of course living in Florida, with all the limestone aquifers, that tends to happen a lot. The way we know that this is what's wrong with the water is how many drops it takes to turn the water completely red is how many parts per million of hardness you have in your water. So I just put 10 drops in there, and you can see the water is completely red. So we do know that that is the issue.
So what is my solution?
Well, I believe the best solution for your problem is one of our Water Technologies brand water softener. It is of excellent quality and has lasted many of our customers several years. If you don't mind, I will go ahead and show you all it has to offer.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Alright, so here's a short video of how our water softener works. Basically, you have the initial setup, and every so often you will need to add the salt and hydrogen peroxide that actually makes it cleanse the water. It's a very simple process that doesn't require a lot of maintenance. As you can see here, they're reloading the machine, and it's just very simple, just dumping it in there and hooking the hydrogen peroxide up, and it continues to clean.
Well, that would be great. I don't always have a lot of extra time on my hands, so I'm looking for something that's really easy to use.
Yeah, and I'm sure at the beginning of the video you saw that the setup did require some work, and I understand that that may not be something that you necessarily have time for, but we do have a delivery and setup package that is an additional option. So after seeing the demonstration, would you agree that the softener would fix your problem?
Yes, it looks like it would.
Great. Do you have any additional concerns, or do you think you'd be ready to close the sale?
Well, as I mentioned before, I'm on a budget, and I've been doing a little bit of research, and I saw that the Whirlpool and Kenmore bottles both are quite a bit cheaper. So I'm thinking it might be better for me to go with one of those brands.
I definitely understand that you're wanting to be cost efficient. That's a huge part of everyone's decision in making making a decision about a water softener. However, it is important that you understand that those brands do not have removable parts. And what I mean by that is if one part of the water softener breaks, you're not going to be able to order that part, but instead have to buy a whole new system. So instead of paying maybe $100, you might have to pay a whole another $550 for that Kenmore or Whirlpool that you initially bought.
Gotcha. So the brand that you're telling me about, the Water Technologies, it has replaceable parts that I can just replace that one part.
Yes, it does. So actually, I have a few sheets that show some customer testimonials. This actually shows some replacement parts that you can get. And then this is a value-added analysis that shows you the difference between the three brands. So it will help you understand the difference in durability and functionability. And then this value-added analysis will show you the pros and cons between each brand.
Well, I definitely see from the customer testimonies that Water Technologies is the longest lasting softener between the three. However, some of the categories on the chart appear to favor the other brands.
Yes, basically the only two, in my opinion, that favor the other two are the water temperature and the iron filter. The water temperature doesn't really affect how the system actually filters out that hardness. If you are living in an area that could have really hot water, which is in those areas that have different systems on islands and stuff, but the iron filter is not something you have a problem with. So even though the other two brands have higher iron filters, you don't have an iron problem. So that's not going to help you much at all.
Well, that makes sense. So I guess other than that, the Water Technologies does seem to be the best option.
Well, I'm glad that you agree. Do you think that you're ready to make the purchase?
Well, I think so, but I'm still a little concerned about the price. I'm not sure if I can afford both the softener and then the parts to set it up and then the delivery.
Okay. Well, what if I included the parts to set it up and the price of the softener, making it $9.99 plus tax and delivery?
Well, that would be nice, but I still can't afford to go over that $1,100 at all.
Yeah. Well, I definitely want to make sure that we can get your family safe water to drink and help you out today. So if you're willing to purchase today, I can include both the parts and delivery setup with the softener for $9.99 plus tax. How does that sound?
That sounds wonderful. Thank you. That'd be right on where I need to be with my budget.
Yeah. Well, that's perfect. And I want to let you know, I mentioned earlier that you have to have both the salt and hydrogen peroxide to go in the system for it to start cleaning your water. But that is included with the initial purchase of the system just for the first month. So in a month, you'll have to buy another set of salt and hydrogen peroxide. But for now, you would be set.
Well, great.
So it sounds like we have a deal. Are you ready to go ahead and make a purchase of the softener?
Yes, I'm ready. Let's go ahead.
All right. Awesome. And don't forget what I said about shopping. I'd love to go one day.
Thank you. I'd love to go shopping too, so I won't forget you.
All right. Well, you're welcome, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Okay, thank you.